For generations, Black Americans were told to believe in American freedom and equality while encountering institutions that often produced something very different. That contradiction became impossible to ignore. America presented itself as a nation built around liberty, equality, and opportunity, but those promises did not always translate into everyday life for Black Americans. A family could be restricted to a particular neighborhood. A child could attend an inferior school. A qualified worker could face barriers to employment. And a person could encounter discrimination without ever hearing the words, "I hate you." The contradiction wasn't always found in what people said. Sometimes it was visible in the results. This raises a difficult question. Does discrimination require hatred? Because proving what someone feels can be almost impossible. But documenting what an institution does is different. Where people live can be documented. School resources can be documented. Lending decisions can be documented. And the consequences can be measured. You don't necessarily have to know what someone feels to examine what their decisions produce.
It's the most segregated hour in American life is high noon on Sunday. I don't know what most white people in this country feel, but I can only include what they feel from the state of their institutions. I don't know if white Christians hate Negroes or not, but I know that we have a Christian church which is white and a Christian church which is black. I don't know whether the labor unions and their bosses really hate me. That doesn't matter, but I know I'm not in their union. I don't know if the real estate lobby is anything against black people, but I know the real estate lobbies keep me in the ghetto. I don't know if the Board of Education hates black people. I know the textbooks they give my children to read, and the schools that we have to go to. Now, this is the evidence. You want me to make an act of faith, risking myself, my wife, my woman, my sister, my children, on some idealism which you assure me exists in America, which I have never seen.
Baldwin's argument wasn't that every individual working inside these institutions was personally motivated by hatred. It was that Black Americans could judge those institutions by their consequences. A real estate system that repeatedly confines people to certain neighborhoods has an effect. An education system that provides different opportunities to different communities has an effect. And when those patterns continue for generations, simply saying we don't hate anyone doesn't explain why they keep happening. The outcome becomes part of the evidence. Don't only listen to what the institutions promise. Look at what those promises produce. Because freedom means little if it exists only on paper. Equality means little if institutions consistently produce inequality. And an ideal means little if the people living under it cannot recognize it in their own lives.